Hello and good morning. I'm starting a subject today which is very controversial, and that is none other than the infamous Joel Osteen. I was quite surprised when I saw on social media Joel Osteen ripping up the Bible. Now, you might ask the question, considering the types of videos that I make on this channel, why would I be surprised, that someone who runs a mega church and makes it a business to talk about positive living and motivational speeches to then rebuff and attack the Bible? Now, before I even go into the subject, I know that many Joel Osteen fans, who sees him as a kind of cult hero, before listening and discerning my message, don't give me a thumbs down because they're not really interested in the truth of the Bible, but rather protecting their cult figure. This is how cults work. When you hero worship someone, you don't give a damn about the spirit of the truth that is being delivered. You're more interested in protecting your cult hero. So all kind of irrationality comes to mind, and where you can't discern what is being said. However, you might wonder, why is it that I was surprised considering the nature of this channel? I'm surprised because although there's a word for it, confidence tricksters, people who see how far they can push the boat to the ocean, using technology, mind hypnosis, to see how much control they have over you, and still what they do, try to see how they can push against the grain without you giving up on them. It's called confidence trickster. Okay, look up the term and you will see. What made me surprised is that Joel Osteen ripping up the Bible defiantly, not concerning that maybe people think, wait there, this guy could be the Antichrist. He's ripping up the Bible, yet he has people following him. But that didn't even cross his mind. He defiantly ripped up the Bible in front of his loyal followers, in front of thousands of people, not worried that people think, wait there, this is wrong. And the reason being, he was confident that he actually owned the mind and spirit of these people. He was confident that if he said jump, they would jump. If he said sit down, they would sit down. He had total control over them. However, let's get to the nature of the theology. Joel Osteen said that the Bible is cruel. Okay, look at social media. I'm not exaggerating these terms. He said the Bible was full of wickedness and he could not find any truth in the Bible. I'm not sure what truth he was looking for, whether he could discern truth from history, whether he could discern truth from theology. He didn't make himself clear. However, the theme that he was promoting, he wanted to take the good bits from the Bible, which supported his New Age theology. You can believe in the universe, tap into the universal consciousness, and you can be the great I am. Ask and believe. He was promoting this greedy theology. And as long as you can pick a text out the Bible, the same book he ripped up and say he doesn't believe in, then you can promote your New Age thinking. However, he said that the Bible, it was about persecution and trials and tribulation. In other words, the disciples, which the Bible says were all of them, apart from Judas, all the disciples. If you're a Joel Osteen fan, please listen to this. All Jesus' disciples died a martyr's death. Many were persecuted. But Joel Osteen says he's not interested in that. He's not interested in going through persecution. for his alleged faith in Jesus. He said the Bible is horrible. He couldn't find one truth. This reminds me of Marty Sampson, who said after making money from the church, after making millions of money, selling his books, etc., or his book on how to be a virgin, then turned round and said in secret he did not believe in the Bible. There are many of those fake pastors and worship leaders who don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in God. However, status and money keeps them there. Joel Osteen now made his money. He made his fortune. He's got a secured pension. So he's now showing his true nature. He couldn't find one truth in the Bible. Give me 2 seconds. He couldn't find one truth in the Bible. And his version of the truth is that you're supposed to live a positive life, despite what Jesus said, that you shall be persecuted for my name's sake. If I'm lying, please leave me a message. Tell me I'm lying. Jesus said, if you follow me, you shall suffer persecution. But Joel Osteen said he couldn't find one truth because it covers persecution and trials and tribulation. In other words, he's saying that what Jesus taught, he doesn't like. It does not fit his narrative of the New World Order consciousness, of this positive thinking. Ask and believe. However, what's interesting, he ripped up the Bible, ripped it up in defiance that you don't need this. However, he uses the Bible as a franchise. That's the only way to promote his business. People who want to be fake Christians, superficial Christians, just hold the Bible and take one verse out of context. And you got a franchise. Despite him saying he doesn't believe in it, but he needs it as a kind of, let me use the term again. He needs it as a kind of business in order to keep the facade there. But we are told, by their fruits you shall know them. He's showing his fruit for many years that is all about money, making people happy, keeping them fluffy, having them good dreams. Don't worry what Jesus said about going through persecution for my name's sake. Never mind that. I'm going to tell you beautiful things. And as a result, he said the theology, he's looked into the Bible, he's dug deep into the scriptures, and he couldn't find anything of any truth. In other words, when Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, Joel Osteen says he couldn't find any truth in there. No doubt, his followers who worships him as a hero, a cult hero, they will protect him. Because that is what they're about. They want to be told beautiful things. They would follow the Antichrist. As long as the Antichrist tells them nice things, they will follow the Antichrist. Because they're not about Christianity. There's many fake Christians, quote unquote, who have infiltrated the church and teaching strange things. Joel Osteen and many like him, how the hell they got into Christianity, I don't know. But it tells you the sheep are gullible, really gullible. The guy went on social media confident that he wouldn't lose any business, confident he wouldn't lose his clients. It's almost, it's a bad analogy, but it's almost like, it's like me, my students turning up for singing lessons, and I'm stark naked, confident that my techniques are so great that they will overlook my nakedness. The shock tactic. They would overlook it. This is what it's like. The guy ripped up the Bible, confident. It doesn't matter what he does, he cannot be touched. It doesn't matter what he does, he cannot be touched. Hence why you got pastors who has asked these black women to give them blowjobs in the church, asking black women to give them sex. They're confident that these people, there's something wrong with them mentally. There's something wrong with them. And these fake pastors know that. They have a church or a gathering full of mentally ill people who don't know the truth. And hence, when you do monkey tricks like that, monkey tricks, you just, snatch it up. I'm thinking that what they're doing is very clever because you don't know any better. So when I say he surprised me, not his tactics, because I know the guys are fake, but it surprised me that he would actually go out the way and rip up the Bible confidently and yet believe that it would not affect his business because he knows what's selling. He knows. You have to know your customer base. You have to know what people want. That's the art of business. If people want karaoke, you give them karaoke. You're not going to, teach them the techniques of singing, etc. You're going to give them what they want. Karaoke Christianity. That's what people want. KFC Christianity. Kentucky Fried Chicken. They want it fast. They want it cheap. They want it greasy. And these guys will provide it for them. A KFC Christianity. Fast, unhealthy, greasy, quick. And it's making them quick money. So, it's shocking. But it's interesting. He came out the same time as Kanye West. They both meet together. You can see something like add up. I'm out of here.